Hey there everybody, and welcome back to more Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion. Now, some of you have probably noticed that for the past few episodes there have been a change in thumbnails, and that's because I couldn't contact my previous artist to do art for Pikmin. So I contacted a new guy, and you will find him in every episode that he ever makes a thumbnail or a piece of art for me, and even the smallest piece of art. You'll find him in the description, and that's because every artist deserves to be credited. And that is something I believe firmly in because I've seen Detective Pikachu. And the only reason that movie exists is because they found the guy that made the realistic Pokemon art. Yeah. That's not the only reason, but that is a pretty good reason, you gotta admit. Detective Pikachu was good. Alright, let's continue from my last save. I don't remember what I was doing. Oh. Everything looks different? Oh, another thing I should mention, well, in this episode, we'll actually be going through and buying up the houses in various towns, starting with Bruma, and getting that out of the way. Another thing I should mention, though, is, I have no idea why, but my computer refused to run the NVIDIA, the graphics card, for anything for a day, and just a day. Just a day. That was a few days ago, and since then I've had to put in all the presets that I had in place again for each game. So things might look different, but I assure you this was the best I could from what I remember. Wow, okay.
I've heard much about your deeds from my people in Bruma. I trust the stipend Tolgan gave you whetted your appetite.
No, I guess we're doing this quest today instead. Yes, that's why I'm here.
Good point. Allow me to formally introduce myself. I'm Countess Nerina Cavain. I assume you've noticed all the Akaviri relics I'm displaying. Well, it's safe to say I'm a collector of sorts. I've invested a great deal of time and money acquiring these bits of ancient history. In fact, I'd be so bold as to proclaim my collection the most complete in all Cyrodiil, perhaps even beyond. Except for one thing. A particular relic has eluded me for many years. Possessing this piece of Akaviri antiquity would make my collection complete. I'm of course referring to the Draconian Madstone.
What about the Madstone?
The stone is a fine bit of Akaviri craftsmanship. Worn like an amulet, this talisman is said to protect the wearer from poisons of any type. The Madstone appears as a snake coiled around and encircling itself. The eyes of the snake are supposed to be precious gems or some such. Through my sources, I've learned that the last reported location of the Madstone was the ruins at Pale Pass.
Okay, tell me about Pale Pass.
Are you familiar with the history of Pale Pass?
Absolutely not. Oh, there's multiple options. No, and I don't care.
Look, there's no need to be rude. I just thought it might have been interesting to you.
Pale Pass.
Are you familiar with the history of Pale Pass?
No.
Back at the end of the First Era, raiders from the continent of Akavir attempted to gain a foothold here in Tamriel. At that time, the Empire was broken into smaller factions. Raymond Cyrodiil decided to unify them and form an army to repel the Akaviri raiders. The force became known as the Army of Raymond. The two armies clashed in what's now northern Cyrodiil. The Akaviri were strong and well supplied. But their greatest error was marching through Morrowind on the way to their objective and dismissing the response it would garner from Vivek. They didn't count on Lord Vivek forming an alliance with the Trident Kings of the Dreg. From Morrowind he struck at their rear flank. Not only did this make the Akaviri fight on two fronts, it also cut off access to reinforcements and supplies from the sea.
So the alliance ended with conflict?
Not quite. The army of Raymond knew that the organized Akaviri forces were commanded from a hidden post in the mountains. Rumors placed it in a snowy vale called Pale Pass. That's where Raymond focused his attention. As his forces fought their way across the Gerald Mountains, the Akaviri suddenly surrendered. It was assumed they were overwhelmed and gave up. The only strange part was that the command post and Pale Pass were never found. It was dismissed as a rumor, and the army of Raymond celebrated. It's come to my attention that the post did exist, and it happens to be the last reported location of the Draconian Madstone.
Alright, Pale Pass.
Are you familiar with the history of Pale Pass?
Yes.
Well then, history lesson notwithstanding, I hope you can recover the Draconian Madstone.
Okay.
Are you familiar?
No.
They not.
Wait, who was Raymond Cyrodiil?
You must be joking, right? Who hasn't heard of the greatest known hero of the First Age? Raymond Cyrodiil not only was the conqueror of the Akaviri forces, but he actually convinced them to help build the empire as it is today. With such an empire at his disposal, he conquered most of Tamriel, except Morrowind, of course, and was crowned.
What?
His alliance with Lord Vivek during the Akaviri invasion is just one example of his cunning and ingenuity. I've been...
Oh. Well, I'll show this dialogue again at another time.
Are you...
No. Let's repeat that to see if there was anything odd there.
You must be... Raymond Cyrodiil, not with such an empire at his disposal, he conquered most of Tamriel, except Morrowind, of course, and was crowned emperor. In fact, he instituted the rites of becoming an emperor, which included the construction of the Amulet of Kings. His alliance with Lord Vivek during the Akaviri invasion is just one example of his cunning and ingenuity.
Okay, so there wasn't anything...
He served Emperor Uriel for many years, and so far he has done well in an impossible situation.
I will agree on that. I don't know what happened there. The game...
The history of Pale Pass.
Seemingly almost crashed. History lessons are boring.
I beg to differ. History can be quite enriching. I figured you'd have more brains than brawn, but so be it.
Rumors.
Andel Indaris may or may not have killed his wife, and it may or may not have been an accident, and I doubt we'll ever know for sure.
Interesting. But now, tell me about Bruma.
Some see only the conflicts between northern and southern cultures, but I see the way they are stronger when woven together.
Alright, now tell me about the Draconian Madstone, and let's hunt that thing down.
If you retrieve the Draconian Madstone for me, I'll be happy to compensate you by rewarding you with another Akaviri artifact. Are you game?
Perhaps later.
I'm not used to hearing no, but I admire your boldness. I won't force you to go, only to request that you reconsider in the future. I'm sure the lure of my reward will have you back sooner than you think.
Oh, that gives me a specific journal entry? Okay, I didn't actually know that gave me a journal entry.
Back to take me up on that offer, eh? I knew you couldn't resist.
Dialogue we wouldn't otherwise see. Yes.
I had a feeling you'd accept. Good. Then let me tell you how you're going to find the Madstone. I've come into the possession of a diary, written by an Akaviri messenger. I suspect that the text within can lead you to the ruins. Here's a translation of the passages we could still read. It was quite damaged. I've also included a rough map that was drawn in the diary as well. I'm also providing you with a unique key that was supposedly found with the diary. I'm assuming it'll prove useful when you arrive at the site.
Tell me more, though. What else about the Draconian Madstone do you know?
The Madstone awaits, and so does your reward if you retrieve it.
Okay. Tell me about the diary.
I paid several scouts to try and find the ruins at Pale Pass before I hired you. They were only able to locate the first of a series of landmarks. These landmarks are mentioned within the diary. The one referred to as Dragonclaw Rock has been located. I'll mark it on your map. The rest is up to you. My scouts reported bitter cold and dangerous creatures in the area, so they couldn't proceed. Be cautious and return home soon. Good luck.
Danger is my middle name. Anything else?
The messenger's diary will make a nice companion to the Madstone in my collection. May the path ahead be free of danger.
You know it won't. You know it won't. Why would you say that? Oh, that's right. I have this. Alright, maybe I'll find a really good sword on the way there. But there's... The ebony sword is... Not the ebony sword. The gold brand is one of the best things in the game. There's not much better than it. Yep. That's where we have to go. But let's fast travel to Wild Eye Stables and knock out two birds with one stone. See, here at Wild Eye Stables is... Where is it? There's... Okay. Let's enter. Hello.
Are you looking for a horse? The Wild Eye Stables have the best paint horses in Cyrodiil.
You frightened me.
Good day.
I could have swore. Oh, the Chestnut Handy Stables. I'm dumb. Why do I remember it like that? Alright. Let's go. I'm controlling it as if I'm trying to drive a car in Borderlands, and that's messing me up a little bit. Because driving a car in Borderlands is very different. Very good, but very different. Okay. Oh, there's a mine there, but I don't like getting near that mine. It has things in it. Okay. We're almost at the place. Oh, there's a wolf in the way. Hi. Die. I've arrived at Dragonclaw Rock. I should consult the messenger's diary to learn the way to the next landmark. Alright, let's do just that. Then again, I know the way, but you guys don't, so... The Akaviri Diary translation. Day 3. It is with heavy heart and trembling hand that I pen this latest entry. It has been several days since I have seen anyone else on the road from our garrison to Grey Ridge. The road is lonely and treacherous. I am rationing my supplies to prepare for a tough path ahead. As long as Rayman Cyrodiil's army hasn't located our headquarters at Pale Pass, the journey should be fairly uneventful. I admit, I am nervous. It is an honor to be selected to carry these orders to our fort, but sending me alone is a calculated risk. While it is not my own life I am worried about, it is the importance of the contents of the orders that it grieves me. If they are somehow lost, the fort will not know that their supplies are going to be delayed a month. Without that knowledge, the fort may choose to press the attacks on the front line as their supplies dwindle. They are counting on those supplies to be there sooner. I must not fail getting this message there. The slate rock that the orders have been carved upon for safety weighs me down. It is a constant reminder of the more than physical burden I carry. Day 7. It has been 2 days, and I have finally arrived at Dragonclaw Rock. The huge formation is a welcome and invigorating sight. The giant stone appears to reach down from the north and strike at the heart of Ramus' forces, like our armies have been doing for the better part of a year now. I have still encountered no one else on this trial. I hope that as I head due west along the narrow path, I will find someone who can give me some news as to how our men are faring in the war. We'll read this continuing as we progress. Now, he said due west, but I don't see a path. Do you guys? The answer's no. Alright, let's open up the map. Let's have a look around, see if we can find anything else around here. There's quite a few trolls. But, you know what, this is the internet, and in 2019, I expect it. It's actually been a while since I've done this quest. I don't really remember where to go. It's a bad thing to say, but it's true. Ow. And the truth will set you free. I can only hope to soul capture this guy a little bit faster. Oh no, soul capture wore off. You can only block so much of a percentage of an attack. And ogres are going to outright destroy you. Oh my god. Ah. Alright, let's heal. Now, they did say a path due west, and I do now see a path down here. Let's get back down here and follow this path. Oh wait, is that the path to? Yeah, it's the path to Dragonclaw Rock. It did say due west, right? Hi there, welcome to my playthrough of Oblivion. I'm just as lost as you are. West along the narrow path. Yeah, west. Okay. Are they sure it's west? Not east? Ah, I see the path. No, I don't. Cannot go that way, turn back. Okay, fine, I'll go this way. Quite the way to bypass here. Oh, hi. Did I see something out of the corner of my eye? Whoa, will-o-wisp. Okay. That was unexpected. Ah, that's what I'm looking for. I'm not looking for the troll, though. Okay. Let's equip Wizard's Fury on 2, and we're gonna cast on that troll until it's dead. I've reached the second landmark, the Sentinel. I should consult the messenger's diary once again to discern the way to the third landmark. Or just look with your eyes. There we go. I hate ogres. I don't know if I've said that enough, but I do hate ogres. Let's open up the diary again. And page down to day 8. After winding my way westward, I have come within the sight of the Sentinel, a huge statue placed there by some unknown artist many years ago. It stands watch, pointing north, as if daring anyone to cross the borders to the Imperial nation. Ramus would be quite angry if he knew that we used this very statue as a waypoint into his domain. Last night, I encountered another one of our messengers who had been beset by a pack of mountain wolves. His leg was hurt badly, but I managed to help heal it with an ampoule of medicine I carried with me. He said his name was Silaj, and he was on his way from Pale Pass to request more supplies. I discussed with him the irony of our meeting, and he decided to travel with me back to the fort since his mission would be needless. We plan to leave at nightfall. And then north. We already see our goal in the distance. We've already discovered it. It's quite the feat to discover something before I'm supposed to do it. Then again, that's most of what I did in this game beforehand. Playing it on my own, you know? Alright. Spooky. I found the third landmark, the Serpent's Trail, which seems to be an underground passage. I'll need to traverse this passage if I'm to find the ruins. Alright, now the good news is we have Night Eye. The bad news is, so do the enemies. Most of them, anyways. Alright, now after finding this third and final mark, let's go back into this diary. Day 9. I am using much of my remaining strength to write this. As we had made our way north from the Sentinel, we were attacked by perhaps the same pack of wolves that had attacked Silaj. He had chased them off earlier after being bitten, but now they had tasted blood. They had returned in greater number. Fighting back to back, Silaj and I slew at least 8 of the beasts, but not before one of them clawed my gut and left a terrible wound. We were able to drive them off, but now I am bleeding badly, and the only medicine I had I gave to Silaj. We have decided to continue north until we reach the portal to the Serpent's Trail and seek cover inside. I will try to write more, but I must sleep. I am so very tired. Day 11. This is the last journal entry I shall be able to write. We entered Serpent's Trail nearly a day ago, seeking shelter from the elements and the wolves. We did not foresee what was the creatures that had decided to make the Serpent's Trail their home. What we did not foresee was the creatures that had decided to make the Serpent's Trail their home. I did not see them clearly, but they were huge and strong. Silaj died instantly as one of them cleaved off his head with a single stroke. There were 3 of these huge, ugly man-like creatures. I ran as fast as I dared through the dark tunnels, trying to escape, but as I fled, one of them hurled a boulder at me and struck me square in the back. I managed to crawl through a smaller opening and escape the lumbering monsters, but I soon realized that crawling is all I would be able to do. I think the boulder shattered my spine. I can no longer feel my legs. My wound from the wolf attack has reopened, and I have lost much blood. I fear this is as far as I shall be able to go. I have failed my mission. I have been unable to get these orders to the fort at Pale Pass. I am so close, yet it may as well be leagues away, since I can no longer walk and my strength is draining. If a fellow messenger or soldier picks up this diary, please get the orders to the fort before it is too late. And please tell my wife, Fata, that Jafari will always love her. It took me a second. I'm not good at those names. The names with X's. Ow, my face. This chest was more important, though. I've made a smart decision. Up. It's dead. Glad we went back that way. That's a dead end. Now, he's describing ogres there, and that should be fairly obvious. Oh, I've discovered the body of the messenger who pinned the diary I've been carrying. Even though he died over 1,000 years ago, the bones have been well preserved by the frost in the caves. He seems to be clutching something in his bony hand. I should investigate. Ah, bone meal. Yes. The Akaviri orders. Near the body of the messenger, I've discovered a slate tablet with what appears to be Akaviri writing on its surface. These must be the orders the messenger spoke about in the diary. Can't read them, though. In fact, they just exist. I'm not gonna complain. No. Fine. And you're dead. As long as you sneak attack these guys, it appears you'll have an easier time than I would have thought. What is that? Is that a Spriggan? That's a Spriggan. Oh, thank goodness. No, you don't see me. You see him, but you don't see me. Alright. Let's open this hard-locked chest, which probably hasn't been opened in a few hundred years. Shh. I'm not here. I can't believe he believed that. The classic I'm not here trick. Oh, there we go. Captured his soul. And inside it was just a common soul. What was that? That was an inventory glitch that I have never seen before, and then it's just gone as soon as it started. Because I pressed the button. Awesome. But that's staying in. No matter what happens, that inventory glitch is staying. Base Ring of Night Eye, Immolating Blast. Base Ring of Night Eye is not worth it. I'd rather cast the spell. Get the skill up, you know? Oh, it's just a bear. I'm gonna need your pelt, thank you. What was that? And he's dead. The Pale Pass ogres aren't actually that strong. And that's disappointing. But I suppose this is a quest that you're supposed to take on much earlier. Oh, I can't go that way now. Well, actually, I still can. I think. Hup. Ah, there's nothing here. Going this way was... I'm trapped. No, I'm not. Okay. Oh, I thought I was trapped. That... Ah, what was that noise? That is an ogre over there. And that is a bear. Ogres and bears living side by side. Mass hysteria. Captured his soul. Re-enchant gold brands. No. Oh no, that's a big bear. That's a big bear. No. Okay. Okay, that gives me time. Yeah, I don't like brown bears. They're the biggest of bear. No, they're actually not, but they are one of the most intimidating of bears. Some soul gems. Some alchemy. Well, I guess not any alchemy. Alchemy. And let's enter Pale Pass. I've emerged from the Serpent's Trail and find myself face to face with the legendary Pale Pass. A path winds down into the snowy valley. If I follow it, it should lead me directly to the ruins. Now, you don't get to be here much. Pale Pass is an interesting area that's pretty vacant overall. Yeah, I just needed to block his attacks and he would die. Yeah, follow the path and you'll get to where you need to go. It'll take you a few minutes, but you'll get there. And you'll fight a lot of ogres along the way. I gotta love that reflect attack. Okay. How many of the that you guys are there? Just how many? Just answer me that. Why are there so many? And you're gonna die. Yeah, thought so. Should still block just in case. Nothing of use. You're making the same sounds as a bear? Interesting. I guess your defeat was unbearable. Are you serious? Okay. I deserve that for the pun, but I'm not happy with it. Okay. Plenty of mushroom caps. Oh. Hi there, buddy. You are a great way to get my destruction skill up. Up. Got him. I'll admit, I partially didn't expect to, but I'm glad I did. Can't tell if that was the civilized time or if the ogre hit that hard. That was the civilized time. That ogre does not hit that hard. It looks like we're almost there. There are just more and more ruins along the way. Oh. I've discovered the crumbled walls of the once mighty Fort Pale Pass. It appears to have been destroyed by a landslide long ago. I should proceed into the ruins and search for the Madstone. First, the ogres. Thank you. Just be dead. Interesting, interesting. If you actually explore along the outskirts, you'll notice things like alchemy ingredients. And I thought there might have been a Nern root around here somewhere, but I guess not. Or maybe I'm just not noticing it. Watch, I looked right at it and people are like, "Oh my god, you idiot." Ah, people. Commenters. The YouTube comment section is telling me that I am a fool. Because, honestly, if I looked right at it and kept walking, I deserve to be called a fool. Alright. Okay. Up the mountain we go. There you are. Just keep casting spells. Ogres? Where are you? Ogres? Ogre, ogre, ogre. Alright then. I guess up further. Any treasure chests over here? Nope. Oh, hi. There it is. Cave boss? Oh. You're dead. It was dead the moment it laid eyes on me, really. Alright. In the next part, we're going to go right into, the mouth of the serpent. Well, yeah, that's where we're going next. Thank you guys for watching. If you guys like my stuff, like, comment, and subscribe. Check my Patreon, Coffee, and Twitter in the description if you want to support the channel. As I said at the start of this video, in the description will be the link to the artist that made my thumbnails for Pikmin and the new thumbnail for Elder Scrolls Oblivion. Thank you guys for watching. Well, actually, go support him too. He makes really good art. He does. Thank you guys for watching. If you like my stuff, have a good day. Bye.